We're going to come to the end of this course just to talk a little bit about credentialing. So in the last module, we talked about how to get your certificate. And it's important that when you're training someone and you're giving them aspirations or expectations, that they understand that if they get their certificate, that doesn't mean they're going to remain certified for the rest of their lives. It's not like qualifying to be a doctor. Well, I suppose it is a bit like qualifying to be a doctor, because now we all have to revalidate. So I think most people would agree that we want a robotic gynecological surgeon not to be someone who was given a certificate 20 years ago and still claims to be a robotic surgeon even though it's 20 years on. I think we feel that a robotic surgeon is someone who does regular cases. I think most people would agree with that. Has a reflective practice, in other words, they audit their complications, they turn up to clinical governance meetings, they analyse and reflect on things that have gone well and things that have gone badly, and they participate in continuing professional development, like coming to a SERGS conference or going on another training course. And I think the whole process of credentialing is saying that there's someone who's been through a training program, but not only has he been through a training program, he has or she has participated in the sort of things that we would expect a professional to do over the years and maintained their skills. So this is the process as we envisage it. You can either go through the SERGS curriculum or the other routes that I explained and get your certificate. There is the grandfathering process, and this is a little bit out of date because the process has already been confirmed, and there are many people who have self-certified. That's to ensure that there's validity in the process so that experts and people who've been around for a long time aren't excluded. The whole point of self-certification does mean that you have to have a reference. There is then credentialing. You are certified and you are credentialed as a robotic surgeon. But that's the start of it, not the end of it. You need to maintain your credentialing every 3 years. And we will have a process at SERGS in the future, because this hasn't been going on 3 years yet. There isn't one now, but this is going to be decided on in the next year. We are saying that you have to attend a SEN-approved meeting. And we need submission of a year's worth of cases. So if you're doing 100 cases every year, you have to say what those cases were: 20 hysterectomies, 20 lymphadenectomies, and how many Clavian 3-4 complications you've had. Now, there are some national societies. I'm sorry that the British are always different, but the British are under the auspices of the RCOG. Got nothing to do with Brexit. I'm pleased to hear you don't find many British medical Brexiteers, you'll be pleased to hear. But we have our own national framework which we have to adhere to, and we don't want to subvert that. Equally, we don't want to subvert other national frameworks. So if you participate in your own national framework, we will recognise that process. So that is called credentialing. So this is quite a short module. It's really just about explaining that training doesn't end on the day you qualify. It is for life. We practice medicine, we don't perform it. And that really finishes off the course. The last part of the course is about feedback and trying to improve the course and also issuing you with a certificate.